Hi everyone, it's Mandy Leahy. I'm super excited to show you guys how I create my planner stickers using Cricut Design Space. So I have open a blank page and I'm going to get started by inserting a shape over here on the left hand side, and we're going to start with a square. Now what I'm showing you now is the base stickers, the ones that cover the entire box. Now my boxes are definitely not square shape, but you're going to need to start out with a square so that you can get it to a rectangle. So go over here to Edit, click the Unlock button, and what that does is makes it so that you can manipulate the size of it and not just stick to a square. So you're going to want to measure the size boxes that you need. I know for mine I've measured it out and it's 1.5 by 1.88. I believe that is roughly around the same size as an Erin Condren, but make sure to just use a ruler and figure out what yours is and play around with the sizes. That way when you print them out, they're going to be the exact size that you need and you just stick it right over the box on your planner. Okay? And then you're probably thinking, well, what is a gray box going to do on my planner? Don't worry, this is something that I recently learned when I was getting into designing my own planner stickers, and I love it, okay? So we're going to click here on this little scissors icon, and we're going to click over on print. So we need to print this out and then we're going to put it in our Cricut machine and cut it. Okay, so we're going to print it on like sticker paper or labels, whichever you want. I know Cricut does sell the sticker paper. I personally just ordered on Amazon the Avery 8.5 by 11 sheet labels, and I use those. Either one will work just fine for you. Okay, so click on print, and then if you want to do a solid color, you can pick a color and go with that. But if you click right here where it says patterns, it's going to open up a ton of patterns for you. And I never knew this button was there. I don't know about you, but I just discovered this recently when I started getting into this and I love it. So yeah, there's all these patterns in the Cricut Design Space that you can use. Now, they're 99 cents for the majority of them. Some of them are $1.49, but the really cool thing is you can upload your own patterns. So whether you find free like digital scrapbook paper, there's a ton of stuff on Pinterest, or if you just Google free backgrounds, things like that, you can upload your own. And how you do that is click on Upload Images, click on Upload Pattern, or if you have your own image, you can do that, and you'll just upload it into the system. Let me get back over there. The other thing is if you keep scrolling down, you'll see ones that have this green banner, and those are all part of Cricut Access. And Cricut Access is a monthly subscription. You can pay to use all of these for free when you're wanting to use them, okay? It is, I believe, $7.99 or $9.99 a month, and I find it totally worth it because I have access to so many patterns, so many images, fonts, all that fun stuff. And when I'm using it, I don't have to worry about paying for it. It's just the one time it just automatically comes out of my account. Rather than if I pick one of these, when I go push go, it's going to charge me, okay? It's going to ask me to pay for the images that I've used. But if I filter it out, click on this filter button down here and click on Cricut Access, it's going to filter all of those that I'm able to use right now, and then there's so many available, so many really, really cute patterns. And since I'm just using my planner for personal use, I'm not planning to sell the stickers that I create, so I'm not really worried about any copyright issues or anything like that because I'm just using it for me. So I have used that, and then one other cool thing is click on collections down here and it can filter out different themes, or like if you're wanting all polka dot theme, or let's see, birthdays. There's even like a Disney one. There's all the holidays. So we are going to pick fall, and it's going to show me all the fall background patterns that we can use. I'm going to select right here on these cute little leaves, and you can change the size of it if you'd like meaning the pattern, how it shows up, by clicking on Edit, and you can scale it larger if you want. So there, that makes the leaves show up faster. I mean, goodness, I can't even talk tonight. It's like 10 o'clock at night and I'm doing this video for you guys. So yeah, it shows up larger. That's what I'm trying to say. And then you'll just copy and paste click up here at the top, copy, and then paste. And you could do that 7 times. I'll just do it 3 times for this example. And then I'm going to make it totally out of order, okay? So yes, you can line it up perfectly yourself, but I'm going to show you what you can do is copy and paste. It does this sometimes. Okay, if you highlight all of those, you go to Align, and you can go Align at the top and then distribute horizontally. And it's going to make them all nice and even. So for those of you who are OCD and don't want to look at it all crazy on your screen, you can do that and make it look really nice. Also, if you were planning to sell on Etsy, you definitely would want to make it look really nice. And you're also going to have to stick to a certain size. And then have multiple sheets of it. But I'm just doing this for myself. I want it to look pretty on the screen, but I don't care how it looks when it prints out because I'm just going to peel it off and stick it right on my page. Okay, so here's the 3, and I'm going to click on this middle one right here. It's going to light up darker on the right-hand side, and we're going to click there, and I will pick a different pattern for the second one. And then I'm going to change it to 200. I know it already said 200. Sometimes it gets wonky and it doesn't change. And then we're going to go to this one, and I'll pick this little print right here. We'll change the size. See, it says 200, but it was just already in there, and for whatever reason it doesn't update until I've done this. And then it updates. So yeah, sometimes there's little glitches in there, but that's okay. So you'll do that 7 times, so you have your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, 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 all the way covered. Next, I'll show you how to create the little titles. Oops, not text. Not yet. We're going to insert shape. You're going to go to the square. All the images kind of drop down way below there, and you'll just find them and move them up. Okay, we need to make sure this is print. If it's on the scissors, that means it's just going to cut it out. Okay, we want to make sure it's going to print out exactly as it's showing on your screen, and then you can put it through your Cricut machine and cut it. Okay, so once again, you have your square, but we need a rectangle. We're going to do 1.5, so it's the same width as those boxes, but the height, it's going to be 1/4 of an inch. And if you're familiar with, like the Happy Planner or the Erin Condren, it shows the boxes, and then there's a title up at the top, and then another box and a title. Some people do morning, afternoon, evening. I like to do like odds and ends. I have a family section and a business section. That way I'm a work-at-home mom, and I can keep track of everything that I need to get done for my family and for my business, and then just random things that we have going on, whether it's a vacation or, events that we have going on that I can put in this odds and ends stuff. So back to this little section here, we're going to click back over to labels, and I'm going to change it to match the color, and we'll just do this pretty little color right there. Then we're going to go text, and let's write family. We can click on edit, and we can change the font. Now this usually takes a little bit to load on mine just because I have so many fonts in here, but it always comes up with Cricut Alphabet, and then you click that drop down button, and it's going to pull all the fonts that are stored on your computer. It's going to have the ones with the A. Those are all the Cricut Access ones that I pay for on the monthly basis, so I can use those for free right now. It also has these that cost like $4.99 each, and then the ones with no price, those are the ones that are stored on my computer. And some of them are things I've paid for, like I've bought all the Close to My Heart cartridges, and those that have fonts are stored in there. And the one that I like to use for this is Cafe Rojo. It's just the one that's stored on my computer, and I find it looks cute on my planner. I'm gonna change the font around. I actually don't really know what size font it is, but I just play around with the size, and if you drag from the corner in, you can move it around and see what works. Okay, so we're going to change the color to white, and then I'm going to click on print. If you notice right here, there's a black border around it. That tells me that it's set to cut still, but as soon as I hit print, that goes away. And then you'll want to copy and paste this 7 times, and then you'll create another one for your second category and another one for your third category. I do 3 different colors. I don't know, you can, let me show you an example. Copy and paste. I pick 3 colors that just match it, but you can also pick something that's like slightly lighter, and then copy and paste again. So you can do like a gradient of the color, I should say, and then pick a little bit lighter. So there's 3 different pink colors, and I just gradually went lighter. You could do that, or you can simply match it to your project. It is totally up to you on how you want to do this. Like so. And then you'll do the fonts for the other ones. And then whenever you have a font on top of, a image, I should say, you'll want to copy both of them. So I've on the family sticker right now, and then I'm on the background, and I'm going to flatten this. Now, when I move it around, it's connected. The system knows that it's going to print these out together. It's going to cut those out together. Otherwise, they're going to show up as 2 different stickers if you don't do that. So make sure you highlight your goodness, I cannot talk tonight or think tonight. I'm so sorry. But you'll click on both the pieces, combine them by flattening them. Okay, next I'm going to insert shape, and I'm going to show you how I create those cute little icons. Now I do icons for various different things. I create separate ones for all my kids' sports. With 4 kids, it is often hard to keep track of everything going on. So like London and Maverick have karate like 4 times a week. I create a cute little karate girl and a cute little karate boy. And then there's cheer practice also during the week, and goodness, all the other activities that are going on. I create a little icon for like laundry, or take the trash out, or the dentist, a nail appointment. There's so many fun little images that you can find here by going to click Insert Images, and then like I'll show you karate. And I'll click on this little karate boy. Oops. That should have been it. I was planning on doing London's, but this is little Maverick, okay? So Maverick has karate. I don't need this little board. And let's see, Maverick's going to have a black headband, and his hair color is brown, and his belt is purple. He's almost a blue belt, and his gi is black because he's an advanced class. Change his pants to black. How come his belt didn't change? Purple. There we go. That is what my little Maverick looks like. So cute. Okay, so we are going to flatten this image, and I'm going to make it really tiny so that it fits right on my icon. And then I love seeing these cute little stickers. I just copy both of it. Flatten them, and then I copy and paste this 4 times. And then I do that for Brooklyn's activities, and if Fox has an appointment, or Maverick or London, all of their stuff has little stickers. And it's just so fun to see the stickers in the planner instead of my sloppy writing all over the place. And I know when I look at it that, okay, Maverick has karate that night, and London has cheer that night, and Brooklyn has this going on, and all that kind of stuff. So that's one thing. And then look, I'll just show you, like, if you wanted to do one for trash. I know, weird, huh? But you can use, there's this one in Cricut Access, and it's actually in the circle shape and everything already. So all you need to do is change the size, and then you can go in and change the color. And there, it's trash day on Friday, and I have a cute little sticker reminding me. So there's so many fun things that you can do with this. One other thing I'll show you, actually a couple other things. The banner that I use with the little bullet points. I actually use the banner from the Close to My Heart Artiste cartridge. I'm sure there's one in Cricut Access. I just know that I've already purchased this cartridge and have it stored. So I filtered it by purchased cartridges, and all of these are banners that I have purchased that are on cartridges that I bought. And it's going to show up really big down here. Oops. Okay, we need to rotate this 90 degrees, and our width and height are now going to be reversed since I rotated it. So I'm going to take my width and make it 1.8 because that's the actual height that I need it. And you see how it's lining up good there? Then we're going to go over, make it a print, and change the color slightly. I just realized these are set to cut. We don't want that. And we also need to flatten them. Okay, back to this one. I like to add little hearts on it. I think it looks really cute as like bullet points. Make it really small. Make it a print and white. And then you can just copy and paste it. Do that again, copy and paste. And then make sure to flatten your image. And then you can copy and paste and create 7 of those. And then for the half boxes that I use, I do the same thing as up above. We're going to change the size to 1.5 width. And I'm going to unlock it, and we're going to do, let's say 0.9. We're going to go over here and we're going to change it to print. Go to patterns, pick the pattern that you'd like to use. I'm going to make it 200. And then I'm going to go again and insert another square. And the reason I'm doing this is because I need space to write. Okay, so these ones are kind of decorative and I can put stickers over the top of it. But this one I'm going to utilize as a space. I usually write my kids' school schedule. 3 different schools, 3 different times. It's wild and crazy, and I need to keep track of who has minimum days on what day and all that kind of stuff. So yes, I do still write out their school schedule because I can easily look at my calendar and know who has what and when. And it just helps me out. But you can write whatever you want on these. I should have the dimensions on this, but I kind of just eyeball it as best as I can. And then because of that black line, we need to change it to print. And then you'll want to copy both and flatten it. Okay, and then you'll create the 7 of those. And let's see, at the bottom of my planner is like a long box on both sides. And it can be like a note section, but I like to have it run all the way across with a sticker that coordinates. So it's about 4.8 by 6 roughly. And then I just change to print, pattern, and I use the same pattern. We're going to have it show up 200%. And since it runs both on the left page and the right page, I use the same pattern just so it looks nice. And then one last thing I'll show you is just how to kind of change some stickers to make them print. I know I showed you on the karate guy, but I'll show you, let's say, an airplane. So say you're going on a trip and you want to add a cute little airplane sticker. Let's pick this one right here. but you want it to match your page. At least I like them to match. If I put this sticker on there, it would kind of bug me. So I'm going to show you how you can change that out. Make sure you always make it print. I know I've said that a bunch of times, but let's see. I'm going to move it over here so you can see it, but I want my plane to be white. And then I want the inside to be brown. This is kind of an ugly plane, but I'm just showing you so the colors match. And then make sure they say print. And then I like to have things go into the direction of the dates that they're on. So if you were flying back on a Monday, you might want it to go this direction. You can click on mirror, and if like I left last week or the week prior and I was heading into my vacation, so I switched the direction of the plane and had it fly into the weekend. So that's just little things that you can do. You can change the shape. Obviously, you don't want an upside down plane. That was horrible. But if you want to switch the direction, you can click on mirror. If you're needing to rotate the direction, you could use this and rotate the plane. You can change the size to be really big, or just fit right here on like a label like that, or on two. There is so many different things that you guys can do. So play around with it. Check out all the images that are in there. Check out the patterns. I think you will totally fall in love with this and realize how easy it is. If you have questions, let me know. But hopefully I've showed you enough that you can go ahead and try to do these on your own. One last thing that's super important is how to print them. Okay, so click go up at the top, and then it will take a few minutes just to load the images. Like I said, I'm not going to be selling these, so it really doesn't matter how it looks on here, but this is how it's going to print out on my sheet. One thing here where it says more matte settings, it automatically is checked off to bleed, and this is good. You want to keep it at that because it's going to run off a little bit. It's going to look a little bit blurry on the edges, but when your cut lines come on, it's going to be super crisp, perfect, and it's not going to miss, okay? So keep that on there, and then click go, and you'll find your printer, and you'll print that page out. The next thing is set your Cricut Explorer to the custom. Okay, set it to custom, and then over here, I'm not going to do it right now just because I'm not actually printing it, but you'll select the one that says 3M. It's like 3M Post-it notes, and that's going to be the cut settings for sticker paper. Okay, so then you'll load your mat, and it will find these little cursor marks. Okay, so it will run across your page and find these, and it'll scan it, and that way it knows exactly how to print it. And it's so cool. I'm like, the machine is amazing. It does so much, and then being able to learn Design Space to figure out how to make these, it's been awesome. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I know I rambled on forever, but wanted to make sure I explained as much as I could so that you guys could easily do them yourself. Have a wonderful day. Bye. And here's the Avery labels that I use. It is 8165, and then right here is the blank page that I start out with, and the printed and cut stickers.